Hi everyone, Jessica here and welcome back to my channel. So we are doing 12 by 12 paper projects here, ready for Christmas. So I created these boxes in a video and then I'm pretty sure I deleted the footage, to be fair. So I was a little bit frustrated because I really loved how these boxes turned out. So I'm going to create another batch of them. I'm not going to kind of decorate them and go through everything because I've got these ones here to kind of show you the finished product. So these are just little treat boxes. So you can create 4 of these from a 12 by 12 inch paper pad. So you can create 4, so they're gonna cut the papers down to 6 by 6 inches, and yeah, they just make really lovely little boxes. I added just a couple of circle toppers, you can see that came in the pad just on top, but you do have a nice little lid. I used magnets to hold mine shut, but you can, if you've got those like little decorative pegs, you could just peg the top of it. That would be really cute. Velcro, you could just leave them open if you wanted to. You don't have to have a closure if you don't want to. And then you've got a nice little size in there just to pop a couple of little chocolates in there, some treats, a little bag of sweets, something like that. But they just make really cute little boxes. And again, these don't just have to be for Christmas. Think about different papers. Think about Halloween. These would be perfect for Halloween. If you had just some little chocolates, again, just to put in here, that would be absolutely brilliant. And you can just give whoever's knocked at the door just a little treat bag. And you're getting 4 of these from a piece of 12 by 12, or, you know, a lot of us do have the 6 by 6 paper pads as well. So one of those is going to make one of these little treat boxes absolutely perfectly. So you can see I've got all of them here. I think they're really adorable. I really love the paper of this one as well. And they're so easy to make. So let me show you how to make one of these little treat boxes. So the first thing we're going to do is to cut this down. Like I said, we're just going to cut to 6 by 6 inches. Just going to do a little bit of scoring. So I'm going to take one of these pieces. Okay, and we're going to do some scoring. So this is kind of a directional paper because you got the stars on there. This would be the wrong way around. So I'm going to go with my pattern the right side up here. And we're going to start off by scoring along this top portion. So we're going to score at 1 inch, then 2 3/4 inches, then 3 3/4 inches, and then 5 1/2, and that will leave us with a 1/2 inch tab to close our box. Now I'm just going to rotate it, and we're going to do 2 score marks here. We're going to do 1 1/2 inch for our lid, and then we're going to do 5 inches, and that is then, so we've got our lid, the body of the treat box, and then we have the closures for the bottom. So now what we can do is move our scoreboard, and we're just going to fold and burnish all of our score marks, and then we've got just a few areas where we need to cut away. So I'm going to do it from this side. Hopefully you can see this nice and easy. So we're going to grab a pair of scissors. So I have my 1/2 inch tab on the left hand side. Again, hopefully the lighting, let me just move my lights a little bit so you can really see what we're doing. So again, we've got our lid, it's going to be at the top, the main body, and then our bottom piece. So this here, our tab on the left hand side, is going to be our closure. So we need to cut some of this away. So I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom there, and just a little bit from our tab, just to take a little bit of that bulk off. And then we're going to take this top rectangle off as well. And what I'm going to do is keep this, so you need to decide whether this bigger rectangle here or this one here is going to be your closure. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to use this one here. So this is the first rectangle at the top we're coming to, but it's really going to be one of these 2 options. Now what I don't want to do here is take any bulk from the closure. So I'm going to just cut down our score mark like so. So we should have something that looks a little like this. Now again, this is going to be my flap to close it, so I want to leave this one alone, and then I want to take away the other 3 pieces up here. So I'm going to turn it upside down. Again, I'm going to just cut down, straight down our score mark, and then I'm just going to cut right across our score line so, we have something that looks like this. So when it goes together, that is gonna come down like so. So let's move this out of the way. So now we've got something like this. Now along the bottom here, we want to cut up these. So I'm going to have one of them, again, be the piece that you're going to see on the bottom. So if I just turn this one over. So because this is the front of my box, I want this piece to come down, and for it to look really nice and neat, I want this piece here to be the top piece. So when we look at our box here, if we just pop it together like this, because this is our top, our flap, sorry, this is the front, so this piece here is the one that's going to be the last to be folded. So if we open it up, it's going to be this one here. Hopefully that makes some sense. So what we can do is just take a little bulk, not too much away from that piece there. So that'll be the next one that comes in. This is one of our sides, so you can take a bulk off the sides, but when it comes to that flap, that's going to be the last one to stick down. We want to do the same thing we've done for our flap, and we don't want to take any bulk off that one because I want it to be nice and neat. I want it to have a neat finish. Then we can do the same, just cut straight up that score mark there, but we can take a small wedge from the other side piece, and then again from there. So this is really what you want to have when you finished all of your cutting. So this one here and this one here, you want to keep it and not take any bulk from there. Let's again just fold. These are really, really simple to make here. So I'm going to grab some glue. You can use some tape here. You can use some red liner tape if you really want these to stick really well. But again, that liquid glue, I don't seem to get much trouble with it coming up. Now what I'm going to do is just fold this over just like so. And then I'm going to fold that side over. And that means then we're going to get a really nice, true box here. It's going to be really nice and square. So when that's down nicely, what you can do is just turn it the other way. Make sure it's going to give us a really, really nice box. And there we have it. So it's really, really simple to put together. And again, because we've got our flap up here, this piece just down here, it's going to come down, and then again it's going to look nice because this is going to be the last piece that we fold over. So now we can go ahead and do the bottom closures. So again, we just want to make sure that we got this the right way around. So this is the front of the box here, so this is the last one that I want to put down. So let's pop in our sides, let's pop in our back piece where we've taken a little bit of that bulk from. And then for our last piece that's going to go down, lots of glue on there. And you can see it just finishes that bottom off really nicely. It keeps everything nice and flush. If we turn that over, we can take bone folder and just pop that on the inside. Make sure that's nice and secure there. So while I'm just going to leave that to dry just for a second, we're going to take our flap and just to have a nice finish. So again, on these ones, because I've added a nice big topper on there, you know, you can't necessarily see it, but I have tried to make sure that it's poking out just a little bit at the bottom. But I did just round the corners. I think that gave it a nice little finish. So I've got a small punch here. So I'm just going to round those corners. Just like so, just to finish it off nicely. And then what we're going to do is just, and it kind of bends itself to wanting to do this anyway. So we're just going to gently just push those edges in. So we haven't added a score mark to this, but we're just going to kind of let that be, bring it together. You can pinch it at the top. So you can see, so it's going to have that little bit of a crease in there, but it's really not coming down too much. And then, so if we have that, and then again you can add your closure for your lid just like so. Again, I've popped some magnets on mine just to keep mine closed, but again you can add whatever closure or fastening you want to. So again, you just bring those sides in and then you can just close the box like that. So these were so simple to make. You've seen just how quick that was to put together. You know, again, and these would make perfect little gift boxes if you've got maybe some jewellery that you're giving for Christmas or birthdays, Mother's Day, whatever. Then, you know, these are great little boxes. I'm saying it's a treat box, but think of it as a nice little gift box if if you want to as well. Again, just a nice piece of jewellery in there, a key ring, anything that's small to go in there, I think would just work really perfectly. And again, getting all 4 of these from one sheet of 12 by 12, you're going to be able to create so many of these from a paper pad, or again just a 6x6 paper pad. A nice way of using up some of your papers. So I do still have the other 3 pieces of 6x6, so I can go ahead and make those ones as well. Yeah, and then I've just got some nice little treat boxes that I can give out for Christmas. So that was just another really quick and simple project using a sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and yeah, I think they just come out so lovely. They've got so many different uses. Again, think of them in different papers, different occasions. Yeah, I think they're just going to look absolutely wonderful. So that is going to be it for this project using a 12 by 12 sheet of patterned paper. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below if you are enjoying this little Christmas series we've got going on. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell will notify you when I upload new videos. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and happy crafting.